All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessing to the elect of Yasha'Allah. And blessings and salutation to you, Akim, out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, also known as America today, by Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI's prophecies. Real quick lesson. I don't know exactly what the title is going to be just yet, but just pretty much going over. It's not going to be easy, and it's not going to get any easier. Okay. Once you read throughout the scriptures, the Lord tested men. Okay. I might as well start with this Hebrews. Okay, the Lord tested men. He provoked them. He had to make sure that they was battle ready. But it also comes down to the Lord does these things to build you up. They're either going to build you up or break you down. All right. Let's say you're making a bed frame, right? It's your first time making a bed frame and you use like pallet wood or something. Once you go put a certain amount of weight on there and it cracks, you tested it out. All right. So now you know you need thicker wood. All right. You know how they talk about thicker skin, meaning you don't let nobody get up under your skin and things of that. All right. So now you know you need thicker wood. So you test that out. And it can hold that weight and some. But that also breaks. Now you know you need thicker wood, or you need a better base, a better foundation in a sense. That is what the Lord does to us. He tests us out, and he either make you or break you, depending on whatever his will is to do with you. All right. At the end of the day, if you're in this truth, of course you want his will is to give you salvation, but it's not always going to be comfortable, man. And it's not meant to be comfortable. Look what the Lord had to do to receive his glory. He had to be spit on, hit on, beat, crucified, carried his cross. Okay, and he had knowledge of all these things. What if you knew everything that you were going to go through to receive salvation, man? Would you be able to do it? All right, would you be able to do it? You don't know. None of us know. All right, but the Lord will do what he has to do to make or break you. That's what the whole fiery trial is about. And it said, dang, where is that? I think it's in well, roughly paraphrasing, through the fiery trial, acceptable men are made. Roughly paraphrasing. I believe it's in Sirach. So we have to go through that fiery trial in order to be made pure, in order to be made whole. All right, because that word whole is going to come up as well. Okay. So without further ado, this is Hebrews 3 and 12. It says, "Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart, all right, of unbelief, and departing from the living power." And that's what happens most of the time. People fall off because they departing from the way that they was taught, the things that the scriptures teach, man. Okay? They depart from that foundation. And they'll take a piece of that foundation and start to build their own, but it's not the same material. All right? It says, "But exhort one another daily while it's called today, lest any of you be hardened through your deceitfulness, through your deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Hamashiach, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast until the end." So what does that be? That's that foundation. Okay? That is that foundation, the things you are grounded upon. And at the end of the day, that's faith in Yahweh, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? That's your belief in him. That's why I said don't have that evil heart of unbelief. Because once you stop believing, you start losing faith. Once you start losing faith, you what? Like the scriptures say, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. The faith is what keeps you. The faith is your key to salvation. It said the just shall live by faith. All right. The just, the righteous, is going to live by faith, because faith is what? The evidence of things hoped for, the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. So something that you know is there, but you can't see it. We see the salvation. We see YAHAWASHI. We see the angels. You know what I'm saying? We see all of that. Some of us brothers have actually seen angels, or actually seen chariots up close. Okay, had visions and things that it like. What are you reading the scripture for if you don't think those things can happen, man? So all of that is part of that belief. Okay, it's part of that foundation. All right. It says, while it is said today, if we will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation, right? So you can look up that word, Salakia, provocation, and then it goes back to this word. It says I don't know why. I believe I gotta download like a plugin or something to get them to say, but you can see the word right here. It says to provoke, exasperate, to rouse, to indignation, man. Okay. And I like this. It says irritate, intensely, infuriate. All right. Let's see, provoke, stimulate or give rise to a reaction or emotion. That's why you cannot be emotional. You must remain spiritual in this truth, man. You have to remain spiritual in this truth. Emotion will get you killed, period. All right. Uh, Typically a strong or unwelcome one in someone. Okay. Yeah. So that's what it is. And to rouse to indignation is poking, like they say, don't poke at a bear. Okay, but the Lord is the top dog. He does what he wants. He's gonna test you, man, to make or break you, and that's what happened to the in the day of provocation, right? Because it said, while it is said today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts as in the day of provocation. Now, what happened? For some, when they had heard, did provoke, right? Howbeit, not all that came out of Egypt by Moses. Okay? So they roused up in that indignation. They got mad. They got angry when the Lord was testing them. Okay? But with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness? And to whom sware he that they should not enter into his rest, but to them that believe not? And this is the same situation, man. Okay? We're going through the same things. All right? We're going through the same things at this moment. All right? You gotta keep that confidence from the beginning. You gotta, I don't know, you gotta keep your integrity, man, because that's gonna be the next scripture. Okay? But that's something that you gotta keep. You gotta keep your integrity. Okay, because what it says, so we see that they could not enter in because of unbelief. So you will not receive that salvation if you have that unbelief, because the scriptures say what? He that believeth not is condemned already. You already condemned if you don't believe, man. Okay? And what did Job say? He said, though he slay me, right, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain my own ways before him. All right, not meaning he want to do things. No, the ways that he was brought up and learned, his foundation. He's going to remain his foundation. Okay, because what happened with Job's woman? Oh, curse the Most High and die. He didn't say he kept his integrity. Okay, it was about his integrity, because that integrity is what? Being whole, man. It says, he also shall be my salvation, for an hypocrite shall not come before him. Why? Because a hypocrite is an actor, man. An actor can't remain their integrity because they're acting. So when the fire hits, they're gonna get burned, man. All right. Where did that word go? Yeah. So this is the word integrity, and it goes back to The word is the ma, but it goes back to tham, which means integrity, completeness, fullness, innocence, simplicity, integrity. So that's what the word goes back to. All right, you come here to the mom, and it's to be complete, to finish, be at an end. It's complete, it's whole, it's done. It's. So he remained his integrity, his wholeness, his completeness. He had sound doctrine flowing through him, so to speak. All right, because that sound doctrine means what? Whole, right? So that's what he had going through him. That's how he remained his integrity, because he stuck to his guns. All right, he stuck to what he knew. Yeah, and he went through a lot of things, man. But at the end of that, the Lord rewarded him. Right? Does that mean you go through some battles that the Lord bring your way, so to speak, that you gonna receive double like Job? No, that was his lot. You might just make it through there. You might learn more discipline. You might just get more patience. You might get a new breakdown or anything, but anything is worth it. You rather you receive, even if you don't get nothing. Shit, you might not get nothing. All right? Keep that in mind. You got to keep this in your mind. But at the end of the day, you're going to learn, you're going to get something from it, man. All right? It should click in your head, or else it'll be a reason you'll fall. Okay? Last scripture coming up. It's a nice little read, but I'm going to breeze through it. It says, 1 Corinthians 10:1, it says, Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Hamashiach, okay, Yahawashi. But with many of them the Most High was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. The Lord knocked them off. That's why it spoke about their carcasses in Hebrews, the 3rd chapter. Right? Only two people that came out of Egypt made it into Only two people that came out of Egypt made it into the promised land. That was Caleb and Joshua. Out of all them that came out, only two of them remained their integrity, man. Now there was, children born after that, and being raised and things of that nature. But those was the two that made it out of Egypt and made it into the promised land. All right. It says, Now these things were our example, to the intent we should not lust after evil things, and as they also lusted. Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed and fell in one day 23,000. Neither let us tempt Hamashiach, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, also some of them also, Salaka, neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. Now all these things happen unto them for an example, all right? And they are written for our admonition, our warning. Don't be like them, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. All right, don't think you the big bad wolf. You're going to pass every test and can't nothing touch you. You're not vanilla ice, man. All right. It says, There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to men. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. That's the make or break. You're going to have that option of choice, so to speak, to, what you're going to do. All right, and at the end of the day, it comes down to, are you going to serve YAHAWASHI, or are you going to go against and try to fight against YAHAWASHI? But at the end of the day, he always gets what he wants. So to us, Akim, and fellow sisters and children, you have to remain your integrity. The Lord gonna put you through some things. And the times we come, look what happened. All happened in January. right? From December into January, because December they had all that Jewish anti-Semitic shit going on. Okay, trying to oh this they was with this church and they black Hebrew Israelite this and black Hebrew Israelite that. They put a sign up that said YAHAWASHI. Come on, ain't no Jake did that, man. Right on to what that rolled over to. Trump and them knocking off the Iranian general. What that rolled into. The coronavirus going global pretty much to this like hey it's heating up. The fire the fire is heating up. The world in this place is intensifying, so that heat is coming. But soon it's gonna come to your door. I'm pretty sure you're going through some shit right now that's trying to break you, but you have to say fuck it. We have a saying, say fuck the heat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta continue to read, watch, and pray and fast, and ask the Lord that He keeps you strong. Yes, He's there for you to ask Him that. Okay, look at it. Look at Yahawah man. He's our big brother. He even prayed to the Lord. I mean, to the Most High. Okay, like, hey, take this cup from me. But hey, at the end of the day, what did he do? He had to handle business, man. He remained his integrity. Okay, he's like, this is what I got to do, and that's how it goes, man. The Most High, He always gets what He wants. That's hey, we're His, we're His creatures. We're His creations. He's not ours, not the other way around. Obviously, if you was fit to, you would be fit, but you're not. Okay. Hey, so with that, call Allah, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the elect, and salutations and blessings to you, Akim, as well as you sisters and children that follow. And Lord willing, we can endure, man. This place is almost up. We'll see what comes up in February. Hey, with that, Shalom.